Hey guys, it's Cody back with another video. Tonight in this video, it's going to be my huge updated wrestling autograph collection as of today, Wednesday, August 31st, 2016. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my signed figures, cards, index cards, photos, my encyclopedias, my program, 2 t-shirts, and maybe a few more things. So let me get started with my figures, and I'll tell you guys where I met each person. First one is Ric Flair, Classic Superstars. Series 18. Met Ric Flair at a autograph signing at my local Walmart here in North Carolina back in 2009. It was a free signing sponsored by Coca-Cola. I was actually one of the first people to meet him. He was really cool. Next, I got DDP Elite Series 36. Got that signed at WrestleCade 2015 last year when I met him in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The Barbarian Classic Superstars Series 27. Met him at WrestleCade 2014. I've seen Barbarian on several different occasions. He's really cool. He's a good friend of mine, actually. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I met him at an NCWA Pro Wrestling event in Clayton, North Carolina, back on June 27th of last year. He was a really cool guy. Excuse me, guys. Next is Sabu, Classic Superstars. Met him at WrestleCade FanFest 2014. Next, I got Drew McIntyre Basic, signed here in black. Met him at WrestleCade 2014. Sheamus Basic Figure, signed in black. I met him on May 16th of this year at an autograph signing at the High Point, North Carolina Cricket Wireless store. Before Monday Night Raw in Greensboro, North Carolina. It was a free signing. Got him to sign that and the encyclopedia, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Justin Credible, met him at an NCWA event on September 27th of 2014. He was really cool. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Classic Superstars. Met him at WrestleCade 2014. That was my second time meeting him. He was really cool. I have another figure for him to sign. As a matter of fact, it's right here in front of me. That's the SummerSlam series. I'm going to be seeing him at WrestleCade again. Evan Bourne, met him at WrestleCade last year. Crimson, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Justin Gabriel, met him at WrestleCade last year. Mr. Anderson, met him at WrestleCade last year. Road Warrior Animal, met him at WrestleCade last year. Rob Terry, met him at WrestleCade last year. Oh, I got one more. I figured it here for you guys. Angelina Love, met her at WrestleCade last year. Terry Funk, met him at Big Time Wrestling Carolina's Crowning of a Champion event back on April 9th of this year in Mocksville, North Carolina. He was one of the nicest guys I've ever met. If you get the chance to meet him, do it. He's awesome. Ron Simmons, also known as Farouk from the APA, Elite Series 38. Got this signed when I met Ron at Modern Vintage Wrestling Justice for All's pay-per-view back on July 30th of this year in Wilmington, North Carolina. That was my second wrestling weekend in a row. I did another show, Masters of the Ring Entertainment, July 23rd, so that was pretty cool. Lex Luger, Deluxe Classic Superstars. Met him at Big Time Wrestling in Raleigh, North Carolina on February 26th of this year. Sabu, Fury Unmatched. Got that signed at WrestleCade 2014. The Outsiders 2-pack signed by Kevin Nash. I met Kevin Nash at the Masters of Ring Entertainment Pro Wrestling Fan Expo 3 and Evening Wrestling Show on July 23rd. That's where I also got to see Al Snow, Sanjay Dutt, Awesome Kong, Gunner, Caprice Coleman, and a few others. And my last two figures are Matt and Jeff Hardy. Matt and Jeff Hardy 2-pack. Got this signed at WrestleCade last year in Winston-Salem. Now, next I have this 11 by 14 photo. I got this at the WWE show in May of this year. Signed by Roman Reigns. It was only $20 at the merchandise stand, so I think that's a pretty cool deal. Next, I'll show you guys my two signed shirts. The first one being signed by Sami Zayn. I also have a Robbie E signed shirt up there on my wall, guys, just so you know. I got this from the WWE live event in Raleigh back on May 14th of this year. Pretty cool because I like Sami Zayn's one of my favorites in WWE right now. The second one, you really can't see the autograph, but it's signed by Cesaro. Same case, I also got that at the WWE event in Raleigh. Alright, next I'll show you guys my program autographs. And yes, I do have my stickies ready for the live event next Saturday night in Raleigh. I'll be seeing like Natalia and a few others. The marker, this was a black marker, but it is signed by the wrestlers. The first one is Roman Reigns, signed right here. Next one is Natalia. Got her after she left the ring after losing to Charlotte for the WWE Women's Championship. JoJo, the ring announcer, signed in black right here. She was really cool. I got to take a picture with her. I also got a picture with Natty. And the last one in here is referee Charles Robinson, who was really cool before the show. He was taking pictures with fans, signing autographs and all that. Next, I have it's a certified auto of Trent Beretta from Topps Platinum, numbered 176 out of 271. Next, I'll show you guys my index cards. I got Chad Gable, Shane McMahon, Tito Santana, Mickey James, Miss Tessmacher, The Warlord, Rebby Sky, Jason Ayers, who's a referee, Scott Dawson from The Revival, who I actually know personally. He's really cool. Nia Jax, Tyler Rex, Jack Corpella, Matt Hardy, Gangrel, Crowbar, Dana Brooke, Ty Dillinger, Evan Bourne, Bret the Hitman Hart, Cameron, Finn Balor, The $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Truth Martini, Tom Pritchard, Tully Blanchard, Matt Jackson from the Young Bucks, Goldberg, Nick Jackson from the Young Bucks, Hulk Hogan, Antonio Thomas, Jim Ross, Kurt Hawkins, Teddy Long, Ricky Steamboat, Connor from the Ascension, former NXT ring announcer Devin Taylor, Emma, Dixie Carter, Carlito, and Trinity from ECW. Next, I'm going to show you guys my photos because I have quite a few of them. And at the end of this video, if I have time, I'll talk about my upcoming signings I'm going to. First one I have is Alicia Fox, Michelle McCool, Christy Hemme, Jillian Hall, Layla, Natalia, Beth Phoenix, Kelly, Gail Kim, Cherry, Winter, Eva Marie, Devin Taylor from NXT, Lady Tapa. I actually got to see her wrestle Awesome Kong one-on-one at WrestleCade 2 years ago. That was awesome. Andrea, formerly known as TNA Knockout Rosie Love. Barbie Hayden. She was on one of the most recent TNA Knockouts Knockdown One Night Only pay-per-views. Tessa Blanchard, daughter of Tully Blanchard, happens to be a good friend of mine. SoCal Val, one of the nicest girls ever. Maurice, gonna be seeing her next weekend at the live event in Raleigh. Havoc, awesome girl to meet. She's really cool. Here's one of my personal favorites that I've met. Madison Rayne. Katrina, also known as former NXT and WWE diva Maxine. Amber Gallows from the Bullet Club. Also the wife of Luke Gallows from Gallows and Anderson on Raw. Angelina Love. ODB. Mickey James. Rosa Mendez, signed right there. Miss Tessmacher. Dixie Carter. Maurice. Molly Holly. Evan Bourne. Chris Masters. Shad and JTG, formerly known as Crime Time. The Boogeyman. James Storm. Sanjay Dutt from TNA. Tyson Kidd. Santana Garrett, formerly known as TNA Knockout Brittany. Really cool girl to meet. Ted DiBiase Jr. Jonathan Coachman. Joel Gertner. Here's one of two Matt Hardy photos I have. The Blue Meanie. Roman Reigns. Brian Hebner. Todd Kennelly. Magnus. Gunner. Here's my other Matt Hardy photo I have that's signed. Finn Balor. Matt Striker. New Jack. Crimson, D'Lo Brown, Kurt Angle, who I'll be seeing in October at Modern Vintage Wrestling in Wilmington, Kid Cash, Caitlyn and AJ, Casey Carlisle, one of the top indie wrestlers in my area, Caprice Coleman, Robbie E, one of two Jimmy Hards that I have, EC3, Kevin Nash, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, Road Warrior Animal, Tommy Dreamer, Becky Lynch, Jerry Lynn, Seth Rollins, Ricky Steamboat, Shane Douglas, Chase Stevens from TNA, Dana Brooke, Buff Bagwell, Crowbar, Stevie Richards, Scotty Riggs, Kenny Dykstra, Mosh and Thrasher, the Headbangers, who recently just returned to SmackDown Live. That was pretty cool. Truth Martini, Brutal Bob Evans, Adam Page in from the Bullet Club in Ring of Honor, the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, Jim Ross, Jimmy Hart, Tully Blanchard, George South, Savio Vega, Jerry Briscoe, the Warlord and the Barbarian, and I have the same photo signed by the Warlord. So that's my photo collection, guys. And as you guys know, I try to get photos at every show or signing I go to signed, because I like my 8x10s and my cards to get built up. But my main concern when I go to like shows and stuff is like my encyclopedia and maybe figures. Alright, now perhaps the biggest part of my collection, my cards. And now I do have multiples of most of these people, and I'm going to show you guys one of each person only. So, Mickey James, Trish Stratus, Maria, Cameron, one of my personal favorites, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Molly Holly, Eva Marie, Candice Michelle, Brie Bella, Tiffany, Victoria, Karma, JoJo, Nikki Bella, Christy Hemme, Angelina Love, Emma, Jack Swagger, The Miz, trying to keep this as organized as possible as I go through this. Eric Rowan, Kurt Hawkins, Harley Race, Evan Bourne, Vito, Tyler Rex, Tyson Kidd, Michael Cole, Tom Pritchard, Santino Marella. If there's one guy I have a lot of signatures from, it's Santino. Hector Guerrero, Jack Corpella, Justin Gabriel. I'll show you guys the TTM I got of him in a few minutes. Darren Young, Road Dogg, Jerry Lawler, Terry Funk, Matt Hardy, Hornswoggle, Teddy Long, Booker T, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Hillbilly Jim, Ricky Steamboat, Jim Ross, Tito Santana, Hulk Hogan, Bushwhacker Luke, Cody Rhodes, who I'll be seeing next month, Alex Riley, Dean Malenko, Christopher Daniels, Lucky Cannon from NXT, Tyler Breeze, Victor from the Ascension, Mojo Rawley from the Hype Bros, Connor from the Ascension, Jason Jordan, Enzo Amore, Sylvester Lafort, Larry Zbyszko, Billy Gunn, Zeb Coulter, Bob Backlund, Nikolai Volkov, Scott Stanford, Steve Carino, Drew McIntyre, Hernandez, Jimmy Snuka, The Hurricane, Matt Stryker, Tully Blanchard, The Iron Sheik, William Regal, John Morrison. I'm going to show you guys a TTM also that I got of him. It's actually pretty cool looking. Corey Graves, Animal, Vladimir Kozlov, Seth Rollins, Neville, DDP, Funaki, Aiden English, Jason Albert, Tensai, Jacqueline, Primo, Devon Dudley, The Godfather, Papa Shango, Don Morocco, Jimmy Hart, Tommy Dreamer, Bob Orton, Joey Styles, Baron Corbin, Jeff Hardy, Taylor Wilde, Cesaro, Coco Beware, Dixie Carter, Justin Roberts, Alundra Blaze, Zack Ryder, Adam Rose, Hideo Itami, Eve Torres, Bruno Sammartino, Dean Ambrose, Rusev, Ric Flair, Mark Henry, Chris Masters, Kofi Kingston, Jim Duggan, Bull Dempsey, Sawyer Fulton, Kalisto, Carlito, Gunner, Summer Rae, Finn Balor, Murphy, Justin Gabriel, Alicia Fox, Miss Tessmacher, Natalia, Billy Kay. Here's a Mark Henry I got TTM. Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder, Peyton Royce. Here's a card I got TTM from John Morrison. Bray Wyatt, Mandy Rose from Total Divas, Madison Rayne, Abyss, another Angelina Love, Suicide, SoCal Val, Shannon Moore, Ron Simmons, Jay Lethal, Homicide, Rob Terry, Kevin Nash, Jeremy Borash, Nia Jax, James Storm, Samoa Joe, Alex Shelley, Blake, Kurt Angle, the Pope D'Angelo Dinero, Ty Dillinger, Sanjay Dutt, Awesome Kong, Damian Sandow, Paul Orndorff, Alexa Bliss, Chad Gable, and Ryback. So that's my monstrous card collection, and it's going to keep growing come next weekend. Now for my autographs, in the first edition of the encyclopedia, I have the Barbarian, Demolition, Doink the Clown, George South, the Hurricane, Ivan Koloff, Jerry Lawler, Jerry Lynn, Kid Cash, Kenny Dykstra, the Masked Superstar, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Ric Flair, Scotty 2 Hottie, Kenny and Mikey from the Spirit Squad, and Zach Gowen. Now in the second edition, I have Al Snow, Aldo Montoya, Armando Estrada, the Barbarian, Billy Gunn, Bobby Heenan, the Blue Meanie, Brutus Beefcake, Booker T, Bushwhacker Luke, Big Stevie Cool from BWO, Carlito, Dean Douglas, Deborah, Derek Bateman, also known as EC3, Diamond Dallas Page, Diesel, Drew McIntyre, D'Lo Brown, I think I said that already, Drew McIntyre, Elijah Burke, Evan Bourne, Ezekiel Jackson, Flash Funk, George South, The Godfather, Greg Valentine, Jim Duggan, Haku, Tom Pritchard, Hardcore Holly, The Hurricane, Ivan Koloff, Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, Jim Cornette, Jimmy Hart, Jimmy Snuka, John Morrison, Justin Credible, Justin Gabriel, Kama Mustafa, Kevin Sullivan, Karma, B. Brian Blair, Larry Zbyszko, Lex Luger, Road Warrior Animal, The Masked Superstar, Matt Hardy, Matt Stryker, Maxine, Mickey James, Mr. Kennedy, Papa Shango, Ricky Steamboat, Ron Simmons, Rosie Sabu, Scott Steiner, Shane Douglas, Shannon Moore, Seamus, Shelton Benjamin, Stevie Richards, Tatanka, Terry Runnels, Terry Funk, Tommy Dreamer, Vader, Jimmy Valiant, The Warlord, and X-Pac. So that's my autograph collection for as of today, Wednesday, August 31st, 2016. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.